Hey, good evening,
Fucking
and all you
bipolar.
Nimrods out there today. Hey, we got G with us. We got Foxy. We got me. I'm in Indiana right now, just outside of Evansville. Woohoo! G, he's down
Woo!
there. He's one of them. He's one of them Texans. You know how those folks are. And Foxy,
Excellent.
where are you at today?
Still in the
Where
spare
you at,
room
Fox?
with the shitty Wi-Fi.
Woohoo! Yeah, but you actually left the house
Yes,
yesterday. That was impressive.
yes, I did.
Oh lordy.
All right,
Well, G, what's up, brother? Bring us in a little bit.
Yes.
Say what? Sorry.
Oh no.
Came in a
All
little.
right. So, Mr. Galindo, tell everybody your
Yeah.
story. How you were? What was before Demon? Like, if we're flat earthers, what was on the other side of the ice wall? Tell us about Demon. How we came to be.
Demon. Well, Delta Demon's always been a demon, except I was there back in, what was it, 2004, 2005, when we actually stood up for 4th Mountain, 4th Brigade, 10th Mountain, 389th Cav, 94th BSB. There the whole time
Special
when
folks.
right before they turned it into, what is it now? 3rd Brigade, 10th Mountain in 2014,
I think so.
15.
Mm-hmm.
What unit
Right.
was what was it before 10th Mountain?
It was I think 3rd ID,
Yeah.
attached with a broken TV.
No, it was the. Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah.
Because didn't you deploy
all I know is you
with
went
them
on the
for a few
deployment.
months?
No,
Yeah, you went
I
on that
deployed
first
with
deployment with them, right?
no,
To Iraq?
it was still 4th Brigade, 10th Mountain, but I deployed with 389th as a small unit for about 6 months. Came back just to do a bullshit JRTC rotation and go back another. What was it? We were there for about 18 months or so. I went back to back
Just for
deployments
you,
to Iraq and then to Afghanistan.
Yeah,
I
because
forgot.
you
I
guys
just
came back.
remember
And
you were there for the Sergeant Major prostitution thing, weren't you?
Oh yeah, that was in Iraq. That was my second tour with them.
Gotta give the story. Gotta give the story.
All I remember, man, is this good old command sergeant major. Something about her prostituting a lot of the female soldiers, gaining some funds off of it.
Yep,
that was over in the green zone.
They were basically running girls out of the barbershop. Yeah.
Well,
I had to go to a contracting class, and they were all busy telling us about. They're talking about this one unit that went to Iraq and all this happened. I'm like, whoa, that was here.
Yeah, that they were down in the green zone. I was over at Fob Loyalty, across the Tigris from them, man.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell? So, but did I ever do the job as an 88 Mike? No, it's out there with freaking 19 Deltas, man.
Wasn't there another legendary thing in that unit? Oh, use a blue funnel.
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, Lieutenant Gill.
Give it up. You're like one of the originals. I think I got the video from you, man.
Good old Lieutenant Gill. Oh, Jacqueline Gill.
Hey,
I don't know what she is now.
He's like, hey, go look it up.
Just Urban Dictionary, blue funnel.
Urban Dictionary or blue funnel. Good old Jacqueline Gill.
Yeah.
What happened with the blue funnel, Galindo?
Oh, that's a lot of fucking nut taking right there, man. Down the.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh Lord. Hey, you were talking about loyalty. You were talking about loyalty. That was right off, right off Jackson or something, wasn't it?
Oh, Bang Bang Pluto. Right off of Pluto, bro.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah, right there in Baghdad.
I know. On my second deployment. My second deployment. I know we went in there for just drop something off and left real quick. We didn't stay.
Yeah, because we're doing a lot of work with Solder City, trying to get that closed off over there, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. First deployment, I know we hauled a whole bunch of friggin' those great big T-walls out over in that area. That was crazy.
Yeah, that was fun trying to sanction off that portion of the city, especially when we're getting shot at every day.
Yeah. Well, I'm just wondering what some of these Iraqis thought when they walked outside and saw these. What were they? 15-foot T-walls, cement T-walls, just standing there, couldn't go anywhere.
Yeah, well, the only way that they were getting in and out was one way in, one way out that we knew of, other than the bullshit tunnels that were underneath the city that we were unaware of.
Yeah. Oh man, it was weird, dude. We'd roll out there. I mean, I don't know how many. I want to think to put 3 on a truck and 3 on a trailer, and we'd haul them out there, and we were out there all night just setting those damn things with cranes.
Yeah,
just blocking the whole section of the city off.
Yeah, that was horrible. Sitting there pulling cordoning off the entire fucking city right there. Sitting there with a crane, lifting them, dropping them, setting them up where you wanted them.
Yep.
All night test.
Did you hear something? Something that sounded like people knocking on your truck. It was just fucking bullets bouncing off.
Yeah, you can be out there on the fueler and
it was
shit,
almost like
on top of the pod.
Yep.
Yeah, you hear something sound like mosquitoes flying by you. Yeah, it's quick.
Didn't you try to shoot a tank with the shotgun?
Oh yeah, dude, that was during a very heavy sandstorm that came in. We seen something that was possible IED, so we cordoned off the area, and all I can see, because it's a freaking sandstorm, man. All you see is these headlights coming at you. Look like the headlights of a bongo truck. If you ever seen a bongo truck, sitting there, giving my freaking escalation of force procedures, getting them to stop, hit them with the flashlight, hit them with the freaking laser. Nobody's responding, getting nothing in return. So I was gonna use a 50 cal, but my TC was like, no, use a non-lethal rounds. That's what they're for. So I pulled up the shotgun, shot it up at the air. No response. 2 more times, no response. 3rd time, freaking big ass green laser hits me in the face. Like, what the fuck?
Speaking of green lasers, there was somehow we got a rumor on my second deployment that if you put one of those green lasers into one of the burro's eyes and put it on strobe, it just pass over and fall out. Did you ever try it? Did you ever hear that?
No, but I know they let off a lot of radiation where they burn shit.
Yeah. No, we could never get one to look like right at us to try it. Yeah. What
I use the green lasers for is sit there and shoot them into the window of the vehicles, and at night it illuminates the entire fucking cab. The drivers can't see, so they just stop. So that's what I like to use them for.
Yep.
Doesn't work against the tank.
Yep.
No.
Was that a Bradley or an Abrams, or did it really fucking matter?
I think it was a Bradley. I'm not 100% sure.
So you had the really big door opener.
Well, they actually did an investigation on this shit, dude. They were saying they came through. They said that I was shooting a 50 cal at them, hitting their vehicle. And I told them, well, first off, my 50 cal rounds are AP rounds. So if they're hitting that freaking Bradley, it's going to leave some sort of indention in it. They looked at it. Oh, yeah, you got a point. It says, plus here's 3 out of the 4 shells that I fucking fired at them. It got dropped.
How you guys? How was that? How long was that deployment you guys went on with Delta?
First one I did was about 6 months. The second one, we were supposed to be there for 48 months, but the acting president at the time was Bush. Signed signed some paperwork saying that no more
48 months,
12 month, 40. My bad. We were supposed to be there for quite a while. Is what they were telling me.
18.
Yeah, we ended up being there for 18 months because he signed a pact saying something about no more 12 months, no more than 12 months per deployment.
Oh,
so we're supposed to be there for So as soon as they signed that, we got the phone call saying, "Hey, pack your shit, you're going home."
Wow.
Well, that's better than what we got the first time, man.
Yeah.
First time we were over there, we had planes turning around in the air coming back to extend us another 4 months. We had guys that were already sitting back in Alaska. They mounted them back up on the planes. I mean, there was one plane that landed. They lost some nods somewhere. So they were sitting in the terminal for like hours upon hours upon hours. Never found them. They're loading back up on the plane to go back to Iraq. Yeah. It was messed up.
It wasn't even that serious.
I was supposed to
of
be
an
hopping on a
issue.
plane the next morning. They're like, "Yeah, you extended." What?
Well,
It was ridiculous.
you were like one of the original like OG triple OGs of Demon. You've seen 12, 13 commanders,
Oh, him.
15 first stars. Yeah. Like, is that the only company you ever were in?
Yeah, to be honest with you, but a lot of the commanders and stuff I don't remember a lot of because I was too drunk to remember.
Yeah. Now is that just a military thing, a Texan thing, a Mexican thing? Is it just it was meant to be drinking?
Oh, drinking, man, that's an army thing, man. That's anything military, bro. You know that. Doesn't matter.
Barrack parties, bro.
I was about to say, it doesn't matter the color of your skin or your fucking type of blood, gay or straight or
Yeah.
whatever. You're in the military. We're all a bunch of fucking
man,
drunk.
it was
What's your best? Like, did you ever live
it
in
was
the barracks?
nasty.
Yeah, I lived in the barracks for a while.
What's the best thing you've ever done drunk?
Best
in
thing?
the barracks. In the barracks.
I don't remember. I know some of the most fucked up shit that I've seen.
There you go. Yeah.
I think the most fucked up thing I seen while I was in there. I'm in my barracks room. I'm drunk, wasted, trying to get some sleep. All I hear about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, my fucking door just pop, 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 pop. Open the door. What the fuck? Dude across from me. I forgot the kid's name. Right across, because I was on the 3rd floor. Right across from me in his barracks room. Like, hey, G, I need some fucking help, man. Like, what the fuck is going on, bro? Took me to his room. Looked down. Old girl's fucking passed out on the floor. Shit everywhere. I was like, what the fuck happened here, dude? It's like, man, I was fucking railing her from behind. She said, fucking punch me. Like, what? Donkey punch me. So we fucking whacked her in the back of the head. Whack. The next thing I know, she's eating the floor and she shit all over me.
Oh, man.
Jesus.
It was like, you need to help me. It's like, oh, no, I ain't got no part of this. You got to clean this shit up, throw her ass in the bathtub, clean her up. You deal with this, man. I'm done.
Man, he hit the magic button.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
no,
It was like,
no,
oh,
no.
man.
That's bad,
Like,
man.
Like, oh, my God, dude. That's horrible.
So how did you become, I've noticed in Delta, how did you become like the guy?
Doing my job, being at the right place at the right time, and knowing my shit.
Like it was all like I remember because on our deployment, you were at what, Shank?
No, when we were in Afghanistan, I was at Bagram. I was at Bagram.
Yeah.
Man. But I tell you this,
sucked.
being at Bagram, I love flying after you guys and hanging out with you guys and driving back. I hated that fucking place, dude.
Bagram sucked, man. My last deployment, I was stuck on, never left the fob. Hated it.
Yeah.
Worst deployment I ever had.
Well,
what I liked about Bagram, I got to hang out with the SF guys a lot of the time. So I'm sitting there bullshitting with them. I was like, hey, want to come do this shit with us? Talk to Sergeant Bonnet. All right, go.
Well, did anybody owe you $43?
No, not me.
Still wouldn't mind having those T-shirts.
Yeah. Well, so
or
since you're at
$43, either
Bagram,
one.
acting like the chair force, what was your favorite hostess or little Debbie cake while you were there? Because we have to know that. We have a war on that. On this.
On which one's Debbie cake?
Yeah.
Well, it could be like little Debbie or hostess, whichever one you want. Whatever, like little pastry, like Twinkies or Swiss cakes or ho-hos.
Fucking fatty cakes over there, dude. I never ate the fatty cakes there.
Yeah.
I was too busy hanging out with the Air Force females, dude.
What's your favorite fatty cake now?
Now, I guess you can say honey buns, even though I fucking hate them.
That's frosted or not frosted?
That's about the most. Ooh.
Not frosted.
That's like the most calorie dense pastry there is.
Yeah, man. So, what was your first part? What was diabetes like?
It sucks.
Because that's what that is.
That's what it is. I'm type 2 diabetic because of all that shit.
No shit, are you?
Shit.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
It is what it is. Yeah. All them drinking days and fucking fatty cake eating days are out the window.
Got to eat more Cliff Bars All that
Yeah.
bear scat.
Oh,
Well,
a lot of fiber
I
in those
found out
things.
that
A lot of sugar too.
I have pancreatitis. My pancreas is over enlarged.
Yeah.
It's not secreting enough insulin for my body. So I have that, high triglycerides, and type 2 diabetes. So told me pretty much I had to stop drinking.
Have you ever heard like people like
Ooh.
Andrew Huberman, or I think it was Jordan Peterson too was talking about it. Somebody else, like they were doing that all like that carnivore diet, like all meat, like a lot of red meat. And they were saying it helped their diabetes, like it almost reset their system.
Shit. I was told to stay away from red meat, that they want me on chicken, turkey, fish, and shrimp.
There's not a lot of there's nutrients in there, but it's like there's no, because I think the thing with the carnivore diet is it's all like healthy fats that your body is processing, and no artificial sugars, no carbs, nothing like that. So, you know, I mean, there's a lot more to it. And I know like some of those guys, that's what they've done. Like, I think the one was a 10-year study of people with diabetes, and they did all carnivore and very high protein dense diet. And it was like, they didn't have diabetes after like 2 years or so.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. I go down wormholes.
Has diabetes. He's talking about he has diabetes. And he'll go like short-term fast for like 2 or 3 days, just drink a boatload of water and flush himself out. He says that helps a lot. My wife's got it. She does whatever she wants to and doesn't listen to a damn word I say. So
I've actually turned my diet more towards a lot of vegetable based eating, but I also I still like meat, so I ain't going vegan.
You know what those old timers always say? They said fat pussy, man, that shit keeps you young, bro.
I ain't gotta do it old school, man.
Are you the old timer?
No, no, Ted Nugent.
No, not me. No.
Ted Nugent, man, he says fat pussy. He goes, that keeps you young. But
yeah, it would. Hear that, or makes you get old real fast.
Well, with me doing all that, I've actually dropped my A1C down to a 70.2 compared to what it was. So I was like right there. They wanted under a 70. So a lot of work. Yep. I've been working on it quite a bit.
Is there I just have questions about diabetes. Like, is that inherent or genetic or whatever?
Well, it's hereditary. It could be basically anything, what you eat, how your diet is, what your activities are. But once they told me all that, and it almost killed me in 2021.
Oh shit!
Yeah, didn't know I was type 2 diabetic until they told me, "Hey, you're diabetic." It's like, since when?
But, a long time ago. It's just you ain't know.
And since then, since it nearly put me on my deathbed, the doctors and everything told me either stop drinking and watch your kids grow, or keep drinking and die early. So which one do you want? Like, I think I'll just quit drinking.
It's not fair since you put it like that, dog. It's not fair.
I got my little girl keeps me going.
So like when you got out of Delta, man, like what made when you got out of Delta? When did you finally get out of Delta?
When you finally got released from hell?
December 31st, 2013, when they escorted me to the gate.
Shoot. You got kicked out?
Yeah. I got kicked out for some jackass using my personal computer decided to plug it in. I had to fight that in court for a year. That's why I was on all that extra duty for a while.
God.
On top of that, too, I was fighting the fact that I kept failing a PT test on a Chapter 13 I couldn't pass the run. I could pass sit-ups and the push-ups, no problem. But when it came to running, I had an issue. I kept telling them over and over, hey, there's something wrong with my back. Every time I'm running, it gets to a certain point, I'm eating the fucking ground.
Yeah.
So I fought that over and over. Eventually, in court, they finally said no, they're not gonna overturn anything. I have a certain amount of time for me to get everything signed and go ahead and get out. So my lawyer's like, "Oh, we can keep fighting it. We can extend it." And I say, "Man, I'm tired of all this shit. I'm just quitting. Fuck this. I'm out."
Dude, that's fucking nuts because you
Time
were
to go
like
home.
you were the biggest company guy.
Yeah,
You were like corporate America.
Oh,
there, man.
yeah.
I enjoyed what I was doing, bro.
You were the only motherfucker I could say from maintenance standpoint, looking over at distro. Out of everybody there was some good people there, which wasn't many. There was a lot of shit bags there, which was plentiful.
Yeah.
And it was like I remember because like I was on not extra duty with you, but Fat Boy PT. I failed PT test, and it was just like I couldn't. I never understood how you would fail PT test. I saw you because I know like you said it was your run,
Right.
but it's like watching somebody work and then not get rewarded, not get a little extra slack because it's like, hey, gee, we need you here at 04 to open the AHA up. And it would be like, geez, they're at 3:30. AHA's ready to go. We're waiting on the person to open the AHA so he could do his job. It's like, oh man, but I don't know if you've watched any of our episodes, G. We've had some other people on, and it's like I think we've all come to the consensus. It's like we live in a capitalist country, right?
Right.
But the goddamn military is so fucking socialist and dictatorship. It's not funny. Like it's not who you know, it's who you blow.
I still remember.
Really.
Yeah. It's not who you know or how you do.
Me and you had to go pick up.
What's that?
Me and you had to go pick up ammo. Me and you had to go pick up ammo like 2 days in a row. We went out there the first day. We were sitting there ready to go, first in line, everything. And then $43 himself. Oh, you got to be here for PT. Blah 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 blah. We went out there the second time after PT. We sat there and never drew a fucking round because we never got in to pick it up. We had to wait and wait and couldn't even get in. I remember that shit.
Oh yeah, it's because you guys had to be there like at what 05 or some shit or.
Well, you had to be there early as crap, and then you had to be there before they opened in line.
Yeah, because it's first come first served basis.
I remember the old timer that was there, householder. What the hell is his name? Very old
one?
guy. Over at the AHA or the ASP. At the ASP, old guy that used to issue us all the ammo. I forgot his name. I just talked to him the other day because he's trying to get me back over there to work with them.
Was he an E6?
No, he's civilian.
Oh,
yeah,
he's civilian. He
all the
thing out of my mouth.
Every one of his old parts every time.
That guy right there. I was like, man, how the hell did you get my number, Mr. Bill? That's what it was. Bill, the old white-haired guy, ex-army himself.
Yeah.
It was like, doesn't matter how I got your number. I'm offering you a job. Like, fuck, dude. Want me to go all the way back to Louisiana? I'm way the fuck on the opposite side of Texas right now.
Which is the other side of the world, might as well be.
Yeah. No
like,
shit.
oh, man.
3-day drive just to go across Texas.
Ain't no lie. From, what is it? From Dallas to El Paso is like 12 hours.
Yeah.
It's a day and a half to get across 10 in a truck or more.
Oh yeah.
There was that one thing I sent you, Bruce. It was what was it, I-35? Because that runs from like Houston all the way up to through
I-35 runs all the way down through San Antonio to Laredo.
But what I'm saying is it goes all the way up to Canada, right?
Goes from Brownsville to Brownsville up to Canada, yeah.
And it was like 954 miles.
I've run the whole fucking road.
Everything Texas. But Texas, and 956 of it was just Texas. And it's like there's more I-35 in one state than 5 states combined.
Yeah.
Jesus. Texas, man. I'm telling you, that's the
man.
What they're doing right now, what's going on in Texas is fucking crazy.
What we're doing down in Eagle Pass? It's in the Constitution, man. We have the right
Yeah.
to
No, I'm
stop
not
anything.
saying I
Oh, I'm not
fucking
saying they
agree.
don't.
I stand with Texas, bro. That's
Yeah.
but
So,
I also at the same breath I saw Mr. Alex Jones himself say, video where Greg Abbott was kind of like backdooring it, where a lot of what he was doing was a front. I mean, I'm not saying Alex Jones is right or wrong, but Alex Jones called some shit out before, and it's like the frogs are
Long
gay.
before.
Yeah.
well, my personal view on it, where I'm at right now in West Texas, we have a lot of immigrants coming into the city, looking for work. A lot of them are getting escorted back with immigration on the simple fact they're trying to work without visas, the correct information.
Yeah.
But a lot of them are here too. What I don't understand, for one, my ex father-in-law's neighbors. I'm not gonna put any names out there.
Yeah.
They're from Venezuela. Some of them are Cuban. There's like 15 of different nationalities in this house, and every one of them get something called a government card for 60 grand a piece. Like, and I need help sometimes. Like, how the hell am I not getting any money? I'm an American citizen.
Mhm.
You guys are citizens. But yeah,
that's what
left on
really
the fucking
gets you.
burner.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah.
Well, it's
that's
like all these guys coming over here buying convenience stores and truck stops and whatnot. They get so many tax breaks and stuff, help like that, and special loans. And I'm look, I am all for legal immigration. I am for it. I mean, it takes a lot of courage to move from one nation to another. I mean, those people got to be strong. They've got to. But
right.
what was that key word that you said there, Bruce?
what about this guy?
Legal immigration.
Legal
Immigration?
Yeah, legal.
Yeah, immigrants and not criminals crossing the border. But I mean, why is it so hard for me to get a small business loan if I want one? When they're just throwing them out to those guys
us to buy houses.
Yeah. But the funny thing is with what you just mentioned, Bruce.
Yeah.
My ex, her best friend is from another country. He came here, opened up his own business, got his LLCs, everything within a year. And my cousins and uncle are American citizens. It took them 5 years to get their LLCs and everything that they needed. A big difference.
It's just, I mean, it's just
why
irritating.
can't we have the American dream?
Because we're the citizens, man.
Well, I think it's slavery to a degree, like not maybe in the traditional sense of what we think, but it's keeping people down, keeping people poor, keeping people reliant on the system. Because if they don't need the system, it's kind of like it's like a metaphor, like, if you're God, if you don't pray to the God, he loses prayers, he loses power. Same difference. And that's just,
people want you to worship the government. Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, I mean, you go to job, it's Alabama, man. I'm looking at Alabama now. Fuck them, because it's a state with the lowest state property tax.
Yeah,
So
true.
It's only 50 cents on the dollar.
No, but
Really?
Alabama, Mississippi, those guys right there, they have very low work for anybody within the
I thought
state.
you were going to say education, but
no,
we can go with that too.
Fox don't care.
The work to person ratio is very low.
I was born with big gums, so
that shit is the shinola.
Yeah. Mama said life was like a box of condoms. You never know which one's gonna break.
Never know which one's break. I've had a lot of Mississippi and Alabama boys out this way that are out here working on these rigs and shit, man. And a lot of them say that the work out there where they live at is very little work for anybody. So they have to go out of state basically to make money, man.
Remember Mufara?
Yeah, I remember Mufara.
We had Johnny on. Ooh, God, this is episode 17.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, Johnny was first 10. He was
he was
10, maybe 5, somewhere in there. Ooh, Johnny was early, but he's out there in Houston, and he's, he fucking
banking. Every down there.
Well, like you said, there's more work there than there is other places in the country, and it's just, sucks
Yeah.
because
Yep.
marijuana is not legal recreationally in Texas yet, so I don't fully love it.
So let me ask you this: how are you with your VA benefits?
Oh, we got a plug.
So right there, as long as you're here, you're working with the VA, they might be able to help you with medicinal marijuana.
Well, no, they
Oh.
like here in Florida, I got my medical marijuana card, and I get points. I get a
It
veterans
sounds like in
discount.
Florida, you can walk in complaining about a damn runny nose and getting medicinal marijuana.
Fuck you. Don't you talk shit about this great state of Florida.
Why? Because I'm jelly?
No, but it's a federal thing. It's a federal schedule still. I think it's still federally scheduled 1. So it's technically still really illegal. So federally government, like VA, can't help put you on healthcare or nothing, which is stupid.
Yeah.
But
well, the federal government either they need somebody to stand in there and say, look, we got to take care of this. They've got to either make it, decriminalize it so that the states can do whatever they want to, or smack down. They need to do one or the other, because the way it's going right now, it's just not right.
They need to say, hey,
it's
you're
the wrong damn
America.
process.
Roll up and smoke them if you got them. It's your business inside your home.
Hemp's about the best product there is for, you can use hemp for damn near anything. You can make plastic, fuel, just rope, clothes. You can make a million things out of hemp. And hemp's never going to get used like it should be until pot's legal.
What about this, Galindo? Me and Bruce, since you're out in West Texas, do you guys have a lot of what are those called? Solar farms or?
Oh yeah, there's a crap load of solar farms out in the area.
What's the
windmill
farms?
Excuse me,
yeah.
Wind turbines.
Turbines.
The turbines. Yeah, there's a lot of them out here in West Texas.
So did you know that? What was it, Bruce? Not the solar power, the wind power.
The wind turbines.
I want to think
20% of America's electricity.
19%.
That's
20.
Something like that. It was
something
like
was 10.
I want to say that was solar.
I know Texas produces 20% of the United States electrical through solar.
I'm saying total grid it came out in October of 2023.
Nation.
For 2022, the entire nation, it was like 30% was fossil fuels, and then it broke down to
more than that.
Well, no, 30 was one of them.
It was more than that because natural gas was like 40% or something.
That's what it was.
Fossil fuels and then nuclear.
Yeah, and it was I think 10%, something like that. It was solar or wind, and then like 8%. Solar. You guys have a lot of land out there. You guys think you guys can have a few nuclear reactors and.
Well, I know there's a few power plants. One not too far from here that I think exploded back in like the mid '60s. Well, way back then, out of the city of Big Springs. I'm not sure the exact date. I know the nuclear reactors out there had it ruptured at one point.
Texas has a pretty unique history, man. Got the Alamo, you got Waco, you got you got Sam Houston and Henry Lee Lucas.
Oh yeah. Oh, of course, you know all the.
Wasn't John Wayne Gacy from there too?
No. Gacy was from up north.
No. Was he?
I know. Jamie Foxx.
McConaughey. All right. Right.
Oh, Jamie Foxx from I think it was in Tyler.
Yeah. What are some other great things around Texas?
No, you got the San Antonio Spurs, the Houston Astros. Houston
Spurs.
Texans.
What's that? Huh?
Ooh.
Dallas
Fuck the
Mavericks.
Texans. Dirk
The,
Nowitzki, but I hate
Don't
Mark
ever say
Cuban.
Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah,
No.
don't say
Nah.
Cowboys.
Cowgirls. What?
South,
Hey.
South America's team.
Yeah.
Ooh. Well, I was thinking you guys got some really I like the women because like down in East Texas they're nice and thick.
Oh yeah.
Down south they're like,
Very like on Latinos.
yeah. Up north, you have, you're
Got
like
plenty of California girls now.
They're down in Austin.
that's because of Joe Rogan, I think.
Oh, it's a lot. I like my state, man.
Oh no, I ain't gonna lie. Texas is awesome. I'm supposed to go out there soon, but I gotta really plan that trip. I can't just wing it. I gotta go see my boy. I might come see you, man. I might just make a month out of it.
Yeah. Hey, just let me know
Just
when
went
you're in
through
the
there
area,
yesterday.
man.
Oh well, see, I don't drink no more, Galindo, but I smoke a
Neither
shit
do I.
ton of weed. I smoke a lot of weed.
I don't do either one, but hey, reach their own.
Well, we we had somebody on very recently, and he was explaining something, and I can't say his name because we agreed, but when he was talking about his experience that he had, and I was just like, dude, I've had some experience on some mushrooms, but what the fuck were you on? Like, and you got to listen to it. It's actually the episode before this one.
Okay.
When you fucking know the guy, you'll fucking know the guy, okay?
Yeah, that just gives it away right there, bro.
Yeah, okay. See, that's
Mhm.
I'm so glad I made fun of him
Yep.
without it for all those years. Everybody knows.
Does he happen to be from? Does he happen to be from Queens?
Fuck, I don't know. One
Up
of
there
them,
somewhere.
yeah, one of them. I don't think it
One-
matters.
Yeah, one of them New York boys.
Yeah, got
no.
one. Hey, got one of them
Mhm.
fucking Jersey shoes. It's not coffee. It's coffee.
Yeah, sounds
So
like
what
the
you-
soul of me.
Yes. What you doing now, Galinda? What you do now for work, man? You still truck driving?
No, I'm actually working in a machine shop. I was working on a machine as
Machine
a CNC
shop.
machinist, but yeah, I got kind of
Ooh.
got in trouble for crashing
We
my
need-
machine, so they threw me out in the yard.
What were you making?
I need to talk to you after this. Well, shit.
No, we're what I work on out there. What we do is mainly the threading, the pin and the box threading of all the drill pipe.
You guys use like a
Anything that
manual lathe?
one of our guys knows how to use manual lathe. The majority of what we use is a Mazak CNC central nautical turning machine.
Yeah.
So basically, we do the programming, set
Yeah.
it up, make sure everything's to the specs, and then get it to cut from
Let
there.
the machine do all the work. I feel it.
Yeah.
That's
So
pretty cool,
do anything.
man.
Well, I was just thinking
I
about
like it.
He's talking about doing something else with the pipe.
I got an idea on what he's referring to because probably not the first time I've heard the question.
something
We need
you
to get you a
can
mill
something you can
machine.
legally make in Texas as long as it's fully made from Texas.
Can you?
Certain things, yeah.
Oh,
But
shit.
I know these machines.
Texas said that you don't need to get your Texas said you don't need your ATF stamp if it's all made in Texas from Texas stuff, and it stays in Texas.
But
Hey.
they have to actually report those machines on what they're actually building biannually. And if it's not to what you have it programmed or what you're meant to be using that machine for, you can actually get up to a huge fine for it.
Well, I think what he's saying, and I'm just speculating, Glinda. I think I'm just speculating here. I think what Bruce is saying, if you might have a mill machine at your house and you're like, hey, I can build stuff for if you give me the materials.
I need a muffler that's about this long and about this big around with a hole about that big going through the whole thing, if you know what I mean.
Usually the thing goes out, bang. I want it to go out, bang. You know, but
Pew pew.
yeah, pew pew. What? Yeah, Jesus Christ! I don't know if we can come back from that. We don't. Oh, Galindo, did you ever get your spurs? Did you ever do a spur ride?
Yeah, I did my spur ride. I got my silver spurs, and I also got my gold spurs. Which the gold spurs are easy to get as long as you're deployed with a cav unit for 6 months overseas.
Yeah.
You get them. Silver spurs, on the other hand, it's like 48 to 72 hours of pure hell.
I think. Well, I did. I think it was 48 hours or 36 hours, something like that.
Yeah. I know they cut them short. I did mine.
Didn't we do it together?
I think so. Did you do it when Williams got hers?
Little baby D?
Amanda Williams?
It was cold.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I think Shire did it with us. Oh, man, that was brutal. Yeah, cut it short because it was so cold, and we were like cutting through, and it was like
getting wet.
On the back side, like where they did the WLC training and stuff. By the kennel. You're sitting there like you started walking the power line because you were like, well, let's just cut through. All of a sudden, we just went, and then it was just like, oh my god, like 12 degrees out.
Like, oh man,
warming my ass.
I think the team I was with, we finished, I think, third out of all those out there. We did the whole thing.
I couldn't tell you one person that was on my team. I was with a bunch of scouts who were like E1s, E2s, who were like, yo, man, you're going to be fine, Mr. Mechanic. And I'm like, listen,
dude,
y'all can talk shit, but y'all will be doing a lot of 10 level maintenance, you little fuckers. Let me tell you. Like,
a lot of the people I did my mine with, they were all anywhere from E4 to up to E7s. So they were rucking and roughing the shit out of me.
That was like a month, I think, right before we went to Wyoming, like February 2010. Because then, like the next month, we went to Wyoming.
Yeah. Because we spent the whole winter up there.
Like we spent, because then I was with, not with Bruce, but I was with you know who, and we were on Rear D. We stayed back, and he was.
Oh, it was right after Wyoming, wasn't it?
No, it was right before Wyoming.
Wasn't it right after Wyoming? Was it?
Right before.
I know it was a few.
I know there's a reason I didn't do it, but I can't remember what the hell it was.
The spur ride, I want to say, was February of 10, because then, like, April 2010, we went to Guernsey, came back after, like, 2 months or so, and then it was pretty much fuck off until we deployed.
Yeah. And we were gone from, October 31st, November-ish, to
October
2011.
26th. I came back October 26th, 2000. I was like the last. I came back with like a rocket.
I think we stepped in country like October. We got into country like October 30th.
October 30th.
So we got that month's worth of pay.
Yeah, because one of the
30th or 31st or something like that.
October 30th, October 31st, because we were in Bulgaria for a bunch of hours, like delayed.
Yeah.
And then we got to Manas. Yeah, because we were all together. Yeah, we were all together because then G stayed up there in Bagram, or no, flew from. We got to Shank, and then he went up to thing.
Because that's once we got to Shank, is when I found out I'm going the opposite direction with you guys.
Yeah, didn't bother telling anybody anything. You know, why bother with information?
Yeah. But once we got to Shank, it's like, hey, Galindo, get your shit. You're going over here. You're going to Bagram. The rest of the guys are going to Airborne.
Yeah, because you were with mostly 389 guys. They're headquarters guys.
I was with all 389 up there, man. Wow. I was only 88 Mike. But the funny thing is, I was the only one certified out of our squadron to issue, distribute, and receive ammunition. I don't know how the hell that happened.
I don't know, because when I was going on
R&R, we did it all the freaking time.
I was one of the first crop to go on R&R. and you were in the one waiting room. You're like, "Yo, what's up, man?" And I'm like, "Holy fuck! I thought they kicked you out or something. We didn't know. Like, we thought Galindo died or something." And
Yeah, you were just
he
gone.
was, yeah, he put a movie on for us because he's like, "Oh yeah, I'll let you guys know when your guys' birds here."
Hey, you know how I got y'all in and out? I used to flirt around with this Air Force female up there by the name of Airman First Class Corona, the Hispanic
Yeah?
female stationed up in Illinois. It's like, hey, what do I got to do to get my guys out of here? So sweet talker and everything. It's like, man, that female put me through some shit though.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm doing this for you. You
Imagine
better be at my
that.
barracks at this time. Like, fuck.
You know what the funny thing about you is, dude? I remember we were on a field mission, and there must have been 100 people from 389 and stuff out there, and we had to like go out there for like a night or something. I think I was the field maintenance team. I had one other record driver, and you were out there. I forget. I think you were just a truck driving. They were keeping you out there for the night or something, or you were doing comms or ammo. And the guys were watching a video like on their little DVD player, and it was loud as shit. Galindo didn't pay it no mind. You sit there, he's snoring, farting, scratching his nuts, and in his sleep like a baby. A fucking cracker or something hits the floor. This dude jumped up like he was gonna like cut somebody's throat. It's like, dude, chill. Like, why did that trigger you of all things? Like,
Well, you got to think about it too, man. I've been deployed multiple times before.
yeah.
Certain things like, all right, that's cool. Like, whoa, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, we can watch like Rambo. Everything's fine. Something hits the ground. You son of a bitch.
I think something like that happened. We were doing a JRTC rotation or some shit, and Sergeant Benoit, because I had slept in like a few days, so I was busy with ammunition out in the field. Finally get back to the barracks area.
Yeah.
I guess Billingsley and these guys were all fucking around, and Billingsley fell on me while I was asleep, and I had him pinned up against the wall, choking his ass out in the fucking barracks room. I was asleep. I didn't know. All I hear is Sergeant Battle telling me to get off of him. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Oh shit, what am I doing?
Yeah. You still talk to anybody from the unit?
Talk to Baumgartner. I don't know if you remember.
BG.
Yeah, old BG.
Oh,
Still talk to him.
God. Yeah, it's hard.
He's
Baumgartner.
He's down in Killeen
BG's
with his family.
Baumgartner. I got so many just from like when you guys came back from Iraq and I met him and I was just like, boy, they said high speed. Now I know what they mean, low drag.
Man.
No,
he's good people, man.
No, I love BG. He was the one time I remember Darby?
Yeah, Sergeant Darby.
Well, she was a corporal. She had just got I think she came to us as a specialist or a corporal, but she was a corporal nonetheless. And he was the E4, but he was a specialist. He said, "Hey, Darby." She was like, she locked him up, and I was just like,
oh yeah, that's corporal.
I'm like, it's Baumgartner though. Like E5s, E6s don't even lock him up. Like nobody locks up BG like that.
Oh man.
No, I remember him. That was a different group. Oh man.
Yeah, I remember the major she knocked the fuck out. Like I didn't know we hired fucking linebackers with a full blown beard. She turned around and knocked the dude out. Some officer. Like, oh shit.
Was he in 389?
I don't know what unit that major was in, but I know he was sitting there insulting her, and she turned around and clocked him right in the mouth and dropped his ass quick. Like, oh shit.
Man.
Like,
Now
he was a big fucking person.
Who's wrong in that situation?
Him for provoking it and her for swinging. Those are both of them on that one.
Man, because Jesus Christ, I remember, bro, she had that Tyson where her neck would go away, then she was. Man, she had, bro. I wouldn't talk shit from her. I know I could run because it's like she wasn't a runner and I ain't a runner, but it's like me and you would hang out and I'd say something, but I'd make sure I had a 22 because your kneecap's the first thing going, buddy. That bear's gonna eat that ass alive.
I gotta outrun the bear, just outrun your ass.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
Oh man.
Well, shit, G Spot. I think we're gonna end up having to wrap this up. Where my computer's getting a little low.
No man.
Yeah. Do you have a message for the people, man? Because usually it's kind of like at the we call our people, since this is not my real dad podcast, our people are called Nimrods. Those are like our deadheads. And then we try to give like a little safety brief, like a Friday, the SCO, kind of letting us go.
Okay. So there's like two things I always liked when we were getting our safety briefings. One, do what you can afford. Do what you can afford. And if you don't understand that, is what's in your pocket? Are you able to get your ass out of it? Second one, don't rush into
Better
anything.
have bail
Like
money.
the old saying. Other one is slow is smooth is fast. Take your time before you rush into anything.
There you go. That could be relationships, money, anything.
Exactly.
I like that, G.
Mm-hmm.
You got anything, Brucey?
Wear your seatbelt, drink enough water, watch out for
Ooh.
crazy women.
Oh, I like that one. Crazy psychos.
Yeah.
Try to drink more water.
And what do you got there, other Jason?
Don't be a dummy. Bust on her tummy. If you have to think twice, man, probably ain't worth it.
Yeah.
But I think there's one most important rule, Bruce. There's the most important rule. And that is,
What would that be, Jason? Or what would
Don't
that be,
get taken.
other Jason?
Don't get taken. All right, everybody. Galindo, we appreciate you coming on, big buddy.
No problem, man. We can do this another time again.
Go ahead, brother.